Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a bit of a different video for you because I made something pretty crazy in The Sims 4 and you can all guess what it is. I built the White House. In my last video I talked about not knowing what to do at all with building in The Sims. I was completely stumped. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and just before the inauguration, probably about 5 days before, I woke up in bed and was like, "Why don't I build the White House?" And I thought it over and it all looked pretty plausible. So that's what I ended up doing, which is kind of crazy. And I thought that I would take you round. I finished it on the day of the inauguration in a stream. I put it on the gallery. It's been getting lots and lots of love on the gallery, so I thought I'd show you around because I didn't video any of it for a speed build. I'm not quite sure why. I just kind of thought that it would be way too long of footage, and it did take me quite a long time, so instead I thought I'd give you a nice little tour. So let's jump into it. The first thing you probably notice is we've got some extensive landscaping. I tried to do it as like the actual White House, so there are these sort of circular bushes at the front with a fountain, which has a sort of domed shaped spurting water thing. But then I also incorporated a lot of like Sims things that would make it look good. So we've got a different front with this sort of car driveway thing with some stones by it. We've got some extra trees, a lot of extra vegetation because the White House looked so bland. So I've put all of these white things in. I kept it quite a simple colour scheme. I've also incorporated a little orchard to the side because I thought if you've got a professional kitchen, which you'll see soon, they'd probably have that. So I popped that in. So let's go into the house. You've got this really grand sort of entryway. It's double story. You've got lots of stairs up to a main thing. This actually was really difficult. I've used platforms for this. It was really fiddly. But you've got sort of a viewing platform up there. We can take a look upstairs, but first let's go into a formal dining room, which I thought they could use for, I don't know, like having diplomats round. So you've got a fireplace, you've got some sort of old ornaments, a bit of vegetation, some privacy curtains, just sort of a standard dining room that any sim would love. This is on the corner is a smaller item that's been sized up, which I think works quite well because I feel like they'd have something that's a bit ostentatious. We've then got a reading room, so this has a bar in it. It's got my sim self sitting there. I put in a aquarium just because I can never really use that in any other house. And then we've got some get together posters. This build really has no pack restrictions, and I'm sure you can understand why. And we've got some chandeliers, like everything has been done really opulently and classically, and we've got these, I think they're vintage glamour wallpapers that go kind of throughout the first floor, just because I've never used them and I kind of thought they worked to create like an interesting look, but then also be quite grey and quite modern but classical and posh. So we come into a little sort of adjoined, this is supposed to be the living room, so you've got places to sit, you've got a massive TV, there's also a little games thing there and a megaphone with these new curtains, which are from Movie Hangout stuff, I think, which is a brand new pack that I got recently in the sales, and I absolutely love these curtains. I think I use them quite a lot throughout. We've also got the vintage glamour fireplace, some, I think it's get together plants. They kind of look quite regal and important, and so yeah, I've gone for opulent. Through here we've got a little laundry room, so for if you've got a butler in the house or if you're just doing your own laundry, there's a cute little laundry room there with everything you need. And then through here is the downstairs bathroom. So I kind of kept those two rooms similar with that similar style blue and just as much space as you need. It's not an actual big bathroom. I mean, it's only got a toilet in. It's not big, but it does look pretty cool, I think. So let's go downstairs actually, because the downstairs is pretty awesome. It also kind of covers that sort of entertainment vibe. So we have a little bit of a spa, which was obviously very much artistic license for the White House. The whole inside was not done at all to scale or to a floor plan or anything. I built the shell and rebuilt the shell because this needed a basement. So I'd done 2 stories to start off with, and then realized that actually the outside of the White House, when you look at it, it looks like it's got 2 or 3 stories, and when you look behind it, it looks like it's got an extra story, which you'll see from the outside. So we've used clever terrain tools, quite subtly, because terrain tools are really difficult to work with. But yeah, we built a little spa, so you've got a massive pool, you've got a hot tub, a few places to like lounge on, and this is somewhere that you can get your towels, just a kind of cool entranceway. I've kept it quite symmetrical. That's kind of a theme throughout the build. So in here we have a sauna, and through this room we've got a gym. So you've got a yoga mat, you've got all the equipment you need. We've got some flat screen TVs because you've always got to watch TV while you're on the running machine, and some positivity posters. This I thought would be like the president's gym schedule or something that you could put on there and say what classes are on or who's coming in, whether he's got the physio coming or something. And then I, on both sides, put 2 identical, I think I made them identical, like washrooms. So you've got a shower and a toilet in each one, and there are 2 of these in each. So that's kind of like a male and female, so we're going into the second one. I didn't really assign a gender to each one of them, so they're kind of just all the same. I thought that would be easy. It meant that I could just do a couple of rooms really quickly. This is another sort of entryway because you've got 2 different stairs, and this goes on to the kitchen, which is supposed to be quite a culinary sort of. You've got a chef in there that's doing it. I know that the president gets all of his food tested, and I think the vice president and quite a few other important people do. So this is where all of that happens. It's got everything that you could need. It's a bit more restaurant-y, so you've got sort of specials boards and things where you'd plan out what the president's having and whether he's got parties over and all of the different, I don't know, diplomats' needs. So you've got all of the special stuff that I wouldn't use in a normal house, such as the cupcake holder and a massive coffee machine, and lots of, we've got I think 2 dishwashers in there, 2 ovens obviously, and just loads of space. And I thought it was kind of cool because I got to use all the clutter items from Dine Out that I never really get to use. And so that is our downstairs, which I'm pretty pleased with. So we've got this big open entryway, and let's go upstairs. So you come out, massive painting, you've got some chandeliers, and then I thought we'd have 2 waiting rooms just because there is an Oval Office here. It's been nicknamed the Not So Oval Office because I just couldn't get it to work with the floor plan. So it's kind of small and definitely not oval, but you've got a lot of bookshelves and you've got the president's desk. This isn't quite to scale because the president, I think, looks into the room rather than out to the window, but when you've got such a nice view over, where did I do this? Willow Creek, why wouldn't you want to see that view when you're working on your important stuff? He's got microphones for speech writing, a chess set, and of course you've got to have a bit of sustenance, so he's got a bar there and some places to eat, which does remind me that I did miss out a room. We over here have the vice president's office, or the chief of staff, whatever you want to make. So another sort of wall of library books because all of these people are very well read. You've got another globe because who knows, probably need a lot of alcohol to get through this job, and a similar sort of setup where they're looking outwards but with an easel instead, which means that if you did want to have your Sims live here, they could, I think, build quite a few skills. I mean, you've got pretty much everything you need. You've got bookshelves, you've got chess tables, easels, pretty much everything. You've got computers in there. So let's start off with the bathroom. This is the family bathroom. It's got loads of clutter. I absolutely love clutter in The Sims, so I try to put as much of it in as I can. A bath, a shower. It's nothing too special, but it does see So we've got a guest bedroom here, a nursery, and a kid's bedroom. So all of those use that, and then the master has an ensuite. So this is the guest bedroom. Just coming in here, you've got a little dresser, a sofa, a fireplace, because I guess the White House is probably quite old. I'm sure there are quite a lot of fireplaces in there. I'm using these curtains again, which are lovely. And I kind of like this colour scheme. So you've got a few pops of colour with the green, which also brings out some yellow. So I decided to move that yellow and have a lot of that within the room, which I think works quite well. And then it's just kind of simple. It's understated. You can either have a teen in there, or maybe, I don't know, if you've got some guests or maybe a butler, something like that. Then we've got a nursery, which I think is one of the cutest nurseries I've made. I also carried like a yellow colour scheme in here. You've got a really nice bright wallpaper, pretty much everything you need, got sort of things for imagination. I might not have put a tablet in, but you can always get one of those. You've got some blocks, which is already being used, a little potty, places to sit, just everything you need, and it's really quite cute, and I really quite like this. So let's go over to the kids' room, which once they've gone from the bassinet to the toddler cot, they can age up into this kids' room, which I would have loved. It's so bright, again with those same curtains, because I'm obsessed with them. We've got a green colour scheme going on here, so you've got a dresser, a crafting table, a place to do their homework, and I just think it's like the most vibrant sort of child's bedroom ever. I absolutely love it. You've got some of these new photos that I got from movie hangout stuff, which I think I'll use in so many different kids' bedrooms because they look pretty awesome. And then finally, let's go on into the master. So I constructed a four-poster bed. So you've got some columns, and then in that I've used these curtains, and I think it looks quite good. I've before done this with platforms, but the room was too small for that. So I actually really struggled with building this. I'd been building all day for the rest of the property off stream, came onto stream and tried to do the bedroom, and absolutely failed for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So I went, did all of the other bedrooms, and came back to this last, and then it kind of all took shape. So you've got some vintage glamour curtains, a dresser there, a little place to sit and read, just everything you need, a mirror, and then in here we've got the ensuite. So again, it's similar colour scheme to what we had before. I'm hoping that it's all functional. I can't remember if I player tested it. Also don't know what's going on in that reflection there. But just a simple little bathroom. That is our house. Let us go downstairs and we will take a look outside, which is very different. I think it's getting dark now. So I didn't know what to do on the outside for this balcony. So I kind of left it as simple as I could. We've got two different steps down. We're kind of introducing that symmetrical thing as well. So here you can take a walk to the orchard. And then this was kind of interesting. I didn't know what to do. So I decided to make the rose garden, which is where the president does his speeches from and press briefings and things. So he's got like a debate stand here, lots of seating for press people and important people. I put as many flowers and things as I could, and then I also made it functional for Sims. So you've got a little barbecue area. I didn't put a swimming pool because we have that spa downstairs. And then you've also got an outside seating area, which I again thought could maybe be for diplomats and things. Just something nice. We've got some more lights there. And then over here, just because we made kids' bedrooms, I decided it would be a good idea for on this side to have like a kids section. So you've got a little place to sit and then a full jungle gym because we've got the space, why not? Some swings and monkey bars, and then this is just because I didn't know what else to do here. So I've made these out of circular rooms or circular fence pieces and then I think I copied and pasted and then changed a few of the things. So they got fountains in them. And I just thought it was quite a nice thing to do considering we'd done an orchard on one side. And in the build before this, I'd done a maze. So I didn't really want to do a maze again, even though it would have worked for this kind of build. I just thought it was quite a nice thing to do for the right-hand side. So it's getting dark in my game now. I hope you liked this video. It was just a very short one just to show you what I've been up to. all of the rooms have so much detail in. You can download this on my gallery now. It's under HeppiSims, and see it all for yourself. Maybe you want to play in it, maybe you want to create your president in it, or your sim self and live out your presidential dreams. I don't know, it would look cool with some pets in there, some kids. Enjoy it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, subscribe to my channel for more. Comment down below what you think about this build. I'm super proud of it, and I hope you've enjoyed having a look round, and I will see you all next time.